Sonation, the promoter of the One Caribbean Music Festival, is now saying that his life is in danger. Quest Times recently shared this. Cartel concert promoter fearful for his life. The promoter of the Flats at Deja Vybz Kartel Palmer concert says he's now fearful for his life. Odin Anderson, who runs Jacko Entertainment, told the Guardian media he was now in trouble because he had to borrow money to fund the concert and he's now finding difficult in paying it back.
Oh dear, oh my. The short-sightedness of people like Tef. Tef, big up yourself, my brother. But pre this no man, the authorities, them have the brother here under investigation. Them a probe the forex transfer, the 950,000, the big sum of money. What the guy get, where him get it from, where this guy get this money from. Now the guy is trying to cover his ASS by saying, look you know, borrow it. Alright, now my life in danger, come I can't pay it back. So the guy basically I try to cover him, but you have to know that, you see me, and style can't spoil. You have to know that, you see it. Nothing wrong with what him do, you know. Him have to try, because worse if it's money that come from illicit means, yeah, the guy in a sticky situation. Also, what if the guy actually borrowed the money for real? That's a possibility. Now for time we do some endeavors and we have to link a friend, link a partner, borrow some money from the bank or whoever. You know that go already. We have to do what we have to do. You see me? So at the end of the day, it is not far-fetched that he borrowed the money. He not far-fetched unless he might do some things where he might have big money like that put on. Big money like that for invest. I don't know. Me don't know the man from Adams. You see me? So it not far-fetched to me. But Tef, you have to look deeper, you know. The man I cover him. You see it?
Nation, I don't even know if I should believe this promoter. Vybz Kartel recently made it seem as if this guy is a liar, and so did Sizzla Kalonji. In a recent interview, the promoter stated that the reason why Sizzla Kalonji pulled out from the concert, it is because after Sizzla Kalonji and his team found out the amount Vybz Kartel was paid to perform at the concert, they immediately contacted him and requested that same amount. Well, according to Sizzla Kalonji, and unfortunately, I can't seem to find the post. Sorry about that, but I did read the post, so I do remember. But Sizzla Kalonji stated that they did contact the promoter after Vybz Kartel pulled out from the show. They did not contact the promoter asking for the amount Vybz Kartel was paid. Sizzla was given 10% of the money he was promised. As a matter of fact, they agreed that they would pay Sizzla Kalonji 50% before the performance and 50% after the performance. But leading up to the show hall on the day on the show, Sizzla Kalonji only received 10% of that money. So after Vybz Kartel pulled out from the show, they contacted the promoter saying, since Vybz Kartel pulled out from the show, the money that you say I have to give Vybz Kartel, just use that, pay me off, and I will headline the show. Because at the moment, the amount of money given to me, given to Sizzla, is only 10% of what he was booked for. That is completely different from what the promoter stated, saying that Sizzla's team contacted him asking for the same amount of money Vybz Kartel was paid.
Things will be great, me oh my, don't deny, till you never die, it only create, I'm gonna take you there, I'm gonna make you dance and play, oh.
Words, English, oh my. People, who right, who wrong, who a tell the truth, where them a twist it and where them a fabricate it, I don't know, you see me? However, the story not too far off from both sides, so we have to find the baseline where them actually fit, you know, the story actually match up. So me a pray the thing, okay? So Sizzla team did call the promoter, okay? Them did ask for the money where Vybz Kartel did forget, okay. So it's not necessarily wrong on both sides, you see me, because there is a baseline. The call was made. Them did ask for the money where Kartel forget. You see me I say, but the misconstrued now, or the misinterpretation, the miscommunication might be what them really a say when them a ask for the money where Kartel forget. Is it them want the money overall, everything where Kartel forget, or them want the payment out of the money where them say them have for pay Kartel, out of the balance or the overall? So there's an outstanding balance for Vybz Kartel of over 300,000 USD. So if it's a case where Sizzla say, well, you owe me 100,000 USD and you can't pay me, so pay me out of the balance where you have for Kartel, cause him not show up and me at the headliner now. So you have the money for pay Cartel. So pay me out of that money. Or give me that money where you have, say you did a go give Cartel. If him touch down, give me that money there. I don't know if he must have to give him all of the money or pay him out of that money. You see what I go on, what I go on. Either way, Sizzla team asks for the money out of the Cartel money or from the Cartel money or give me the Cartel money. Me no know how or how much, but they ask. As there's a God in heaven, you know, people. I've been doing this vlogging thing for quite some time. Long time. Dinosaur and the thing. You see me? And to tell you the truth, just on a regular day, communicating with families, friends, spouses, people in general, it's crazy. Communication hard, people. English language hard. Especially when people not too understand English. When them not too literate, you know. They don't want them. Hard to communicate with dunce people. Hard to communicate with belligerent, ignorant people. Low IQ people. You see me? People when a rational pan a level. You can't reason. That's why some people say them no like to talk about politics and, you know, religion and stuff like that, because people get quite belligerent. You know what I say? Them go crazy. But the reality is this. When you're on social media, it no matter what the topic is, if there's people on one side and people on the other side, you're gonna find that there's delusion. There is like uncontrollable nonsense on both sides, where you can say, okay, boom, right? A man can say one thing and 10 people are listening, and the 10 people, they might get like literally 10 different things or 20 different things. They might hear it, they might perceive it totally different. Me no know what, me no know how to explain. Me and you can hear the same thing and we are come to total different conclusion. My perspective might be right, yours might be right, we might be in between, we might both be wrong, I don't know. But the fact is this, it's crazy. It's way more common because of social media, so people are, you know, bumping heads a lot more. How often you go bump heads in the street? When you're on social media, you interact with thousands and thousands of people, far more than you would on a regular basis in person. So you find, say, you're in a chat groups or you're under comment areas or whatever the case is, and you're going back and forth with people, and you're realizing how delusional people are, how far gone people are. You see me? And then it can be the simplest of topics, and you say, no, like, you cannot argue if orange and pear different or mango different, and the people them just say some different type of things, and your brain just turn to mush, and you're like, huh? What? This don't make no sense. So when me hear the promoter side of the story, and then me hear Sizzla's side of the story, I'm like, well, enough far-fetched to see the miscommunication. It is actually plausible. It makes sense where they could have gotten, you know, tangled up. We see what go on there, so. Because obviously heated, you know, conversation, because Sizzla not getting money, him a call, him a say, what go on with the money? Film team a say, what go on with the money? We want the money, Ray, you have Cartel money, give we that money there, or pay we out of that money there. Promoter in him feelings, frustrated, where him a go through, him a hear one thing, he could have misconstrued it. So that is a possibility. That is plausible to see where that miscommunication happened. It's not like something out of the norm, or like, oh my God, how could they get that? No, that makes sense. Cause watch, you know, man, it's simple. A man can say, look, you know, you have that piece of money there for give Cartel. Give me that money there. You see me? It's different from saying, give me out of the money there. In the person's mind who make the statement, them can rationalize it if you say, pay me out of the money there because we already have a contract for the amount. So you don't need to specify or stipulate the exact amount where you need to pay him out of the money there. But then at the same time, the person who's receiving that information might be perceiving you're saying to give me that money that you would have paid Vybz Kartel. So you must say basically you want the money when me have to pay Cartel, so you want the whole of that the money there, and not just what he was contractually obligated to. You see me? That's a possibility. It not far-fetched as me say.
But talking about the amount of money that entertainers want for performance, over on the Yardman podcast, Buju Banton was a topic. The entertainment feed community. Pre-wagwan.
Buju Banton verse Hammond, you name it. Okay? Buju is asking for crazy money, and since he went out of prison, he just want to do big stadiums or big arenas in the US. But he just came for one show The first show was in Summer Jam in Germany, and he got paid 100,000 euros. 150,000 euros. It's crazy money. So the thing is that Buju Banton, he doesn't want to tour anymore in Europe. He doesn't want to tour because he pretends to get paid, 20,000 per night, and it's impossible in Europe.
Ah, God Almighty, I'm all about the money. Like broke life never know me. Make me forever bossy, I'm all about the money. Like see a nanny grow me. People, you know if you understand, voluntary service and on me. Buju Banton is all about the money. Kartel all about the money. Barry Samington all about the money. Do I have a problem with them being all about the money? Absolutely not, people. Nothing like that. Furthest from the truth. However, I do have a problem with the fake virtue. Like man, Sizzla and Buju them who used to pretend that they weren't all about the money. That they were for the music and African culture and black empowerment and Ray Tay Tay and Rastafari and one bag of blase. When we know that if the man them was really and truly about the culture, they would not be worried about the amount of money and the amount of patron. It would be more about spreading the word. But it is no longer about spreading the word and the virtues of this world. After all, the man them day na Sodom and Gomorrah, the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, we're talking about America. That is where they want to be most of the time, because that is where the money. You see me there, one night time. So enough for overs people. I don't have a problem with them making it known that they're all about the money. So when man and man come and talk about, oh, the man them don't want to do no show over there, why would they? It is absolutely not beneficial. You understand me? For the time spent and the work put in. You see the Euro tour them people? It rough, It grueling, Worse if you set up a tour over there, night after night, you travel. Remember say Europe big, people. You travel all over, by train, by plane and train. You're traveling extensively. You see me I say? Night after night, shows after shows, small venues, whatever. So 600 people here, 400 people here, 500 people here, and you're touring, you're putting in the work, night after night. You know worth it? When you can do America, and you do one show, for the year, and you make more money than you make off a whole 12-15 show tour in a Europe. Come on, man. Common sense, brother. From an economical standpoint, business standpoint, financial standpoint, it makes sense to focus on the American market where the big money is, the big venue, the big arena. Why cater to, a small set of people when you can cater to a large set? I'm just saying. More time me I told popcorn and alkaline, and I make you people them know, so watch them youth crack the code. Them crack the code, people. You see Unruly Fest, you see New Rules Festival, them crack the code. Why do a bag of shows? Why run around little clubs here, this, that, and the third, when you can have your own festival in a stadium, in an arena, When you can set yourself on a level where promoters know say, them can't call you for no little club, them can't call you for no fenke show, them see your brand, them understand, say, watch them man you not fi take no bookings if no proper bookings. Them no hungry. Some artists every little hole in the wall. I dey so them there. If a promoter call them and say $5,000, them in the hole in the wall. You overs, if you call popcorn, if you call alkaline, you know say the thing up on a level and you have to respect it. You know you can't call them with no full bookings. You know say you have to call them for a big club, a big arena, nice size, nice venue. I saw you have to link them on them levels that it half it up to the scale, up to par, up to the time. So when you meds up the thing, you see Vybz Kartel come out now and he must say same thing, he must do the same thing. Big old clubs, big old arenas, stadium, a this or the thing there. Buju, same thing. A this or the thing there from a financial gain standpoint, where the artists them want for benefit and them understand say watch ya, them don't want end up like some artists we end up broke over time, we get used up and washed up, and when them retire, them broken. No bro. The man them must set them thing on a level where you either respect it or you walk away from it. The man them now do no 40, 50 show in a year, bro. That no make no sense. You kill out yourself, I cut down your lifespan, and I run up and down all over, playing here, this, that. Remember, say every time you go outside, it's a risk, you know. A risk you take every time you go up on a plane, you go up on a train, you risk your life, you know, bro. So if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. So all who are talking about, do it for the culture, do it for the movement, blah, blah. No, me not tell no man, I work. It's a business, music business. For years and years, the labels, the promoters, them, the A&Rs, them, are them benefit. Yo, it's crazy how enough artists get exploited to the fullest. So now the artists, them get the upper hand and them take advantage of it. Do not do because you don't need the promoter them. You can't do no own thing. Best believe. I don't know if you remember, say, every D talk it out of mouth. Say, alkaline and popcorn are the reason why Sting flap out. Had them pop... And them pop down Sting. We have a laugh, take serious things and laugh, because Sting is a big part of our dance or reggae culture. We get all of that, you know. But Sting promoters never respect the artists them on a level. And Alkaline and Popcorn are saying, we not upon that. We're not a part of that. And by not being a part of that, them help to sink the ship. Now you can blame them. But they were standing up for them right, for them business, for them brand. And Sting have a crumble under the weight of that. You see me? It goes to show you, say, yeah, them love to say, okay, the music or the culture, whatever, bigger than the artists and this and that and that. But it goes to show you that Popcorn and Alkaline bigger than Sting. And that are the fact, they're bigger than Sting. And what me I talk about, I know. Some fool in the comments is gonna say, yeah, that a fool in the shot talk. Where is Sting now? Where is Sting now? Yeah, guess what? Sting a keep on in a fool like unruly face. Sting a keep on in a full like new rules. You don't see that? You don't see that fool? You don't see that idiot? The man them brand bigger than Sting brand. The man them think they on the next level while Sting pop down. It goes to show you. Yeah man, David and Goliath situation.
And Burst Hammond, same. He wants to come to Europe. He wants to come with 19 people touring, and he's asking for crazy fees. Burst Hammond can put, let's say, 600, in between 600 to 1,000 people in a venue. So how much you have to charge per ticket to get what he wants to, what he expects to be paid?
So Barry's can for 5,000 people?
Not more in Europe. Just in England, he has a huge fan base in England, but not in Europe. And they don't want to adapt at the Europe reality. So they prefer not to tour.
Earth calling brain. Pick up brain. Yo, bro, hold on there, people. Seriously. So tell me something. Why would I take bookings for a tour when me know say it not gonna be financially productive, beneficial, incentivized? It don't make no sense. If the money not there, why them a go do it? Why the man if go up on tour? Just to go up on tour sake? It's like I said, the man if just do it for do it. You know why the man them not do it. You know say the man them travel with bands, the man them travel with backup singers. The man them travel with a whole team and the money not there. So why should they do it, big head? Stupid man. Why you say, oh John, Jesus Christ. Sometimes you have to wonder. You sit down on a podcast and you talk. And you not realize that the things that we are come out of your mouth is nonsensical. People, I talk for a living, you know. I saw me earn my bread, you know. I talk, you know. But nothing more annoying than someone who just talk, brother. I talk like them love the sound of them own voice, brother. What this man I do? What him I talk about? It don't make no sense. Him a chat and now analyze the words that we are come out of his mouth and realize, say, oh, wait a minute. Me I give the reasons why the man them not do it. And it make perfect sense why them not do it. Because it's not incentive to them. So why would they be doing it if it gonna be a net loss instead of a positive for them? But you talk from a perspective like you try bring down the man them. Attack down the man them instead of explaining to the people them say, yeah, what go on. Yeah, people want to see them all about in Europe and stuff like that. But it is not feasible. It don't make no sense. The people them, the promoter them who are put on the show them have to put on some show where have some good venue, some good size crowd where make sense. If you can't do that, then it don't make any sense at all putting on a tour. And that if you talk about, you're supposed to put the message out there, the narrative out there, that the promoters them over there in Europe, if them want Buju Banton, if them want Vybz, if them want Kartel, if them want them artists here, them have to get big venues. Them have to do that, you understand? Make sure that the venues, the promotion, everything up so you can book these guys and it's financially incentive to them. It makes sense to them and them team, makes sense to the promoter, makes sense to the fans them. It cannot be, just for the fans them, What about the artists them? What about the business aspect? You cannot tell them and them if you come to show for 400 or 500 people and take one little £2,000. That don't make no sense. Them are work themselves in the ground for what?
Nation, Yardman Podcast shared a piece of that clip over on TikTok. Buju Banton in the comment section. Here's what the entertainer had to say. No more exploitation, boss. Buju Banton said them can't exploit him no more. The
Is Buju Banton wrong for this? No, he's not. Absolutely not. And there's more to it, people. There's a lot more to it. And we're gonna go over it because people are for overs. The music is business. People are making it look like just entertainment. Yes, it's for entertainment. For the fans, it's entertainment. For the artists, management, and the team, it's business. For the record label, for the companies that are benefiting the promoters, it's business.
They did an offer to Yellow Man, and they want him to pay 3,500 euros, and he has to cover his own flights with that money.
What? To King Yellow Man?
The king
Yes.
of dancehall.
Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel, you name it. Okay? Buju is asking for crazy money, and since he went out of prison, he just wants to do big stadiums or big arenas in the US. But he just came for one show. The first show was in Summer Jam in Germany, and he got paid 100,000 euros. 150,000 euros. It's crazy money. So the thing is that Buju Banton, he doesn't want to tour anymore in Europe. He doesn't want to tour because he pretends to get paid, 20,000 per night. And it's impossible in Europe. And Vybz Kartel, same. He wants to come to Europe. He wants to come with 19 people touring, and he's asking for crazy fees. Vybz Kartel can put, let's say, 600, in between 600 to 1,000 people in a venue. So how much you have to charge per ticket to get what he wants to, what he expects to be paid?
So Vybz can for 5,000 people?
Not more in Europe. Just in England, he has a huge fan base in England, but not in Europe. And they don't want to adapt at the Europe reality. So they prefer not to tour.
Now, for the full podcast massive, feel free to head on over to their YouTube channel.
Oh boy, people. Context, the connotation behind it, the nuances. So as I said earlier in this video, right, communication is kind of crazy. And there's a language barrier between this guy and us because yes, he's speaking English, but English is definitely not his first language. So obviously the nuances can get lost in what he's saying. Because when he talk about Yellow Man, he's speaking from the perspective like they made him an offer of £3,500 or whatever, and he's supposed to cover his own travel fees and stuff like that out of it, which is very, very unreasonable. But then when he's talking about Buju and Vybz, he's speaking from a perspective of like, yo, them are asking too much, them are asking way too much, and them know say that not feasible and plausible and ray. So he's speaking from that nuanced position like, okay, him have something against or him not agree with them or whatever the case is. Like he's speaking aside, he's not delivering the information in a way we can say, okay, he's just edifying us and make we know and say, okay, this is the reason why this and that and te. The way I'm do it, him make it look like say him have a writ against Buju, a writ against Vybz, like him the promoter. You understand? I'm a side with the promoter them. That's what I'm getting.
Now, when they posted a piece of that podcast over on TikTok, Buju took the time out of his busy schedule to address the promoter in the comment section. Massive. Me go read them for now. Buju said, slavery is over. Now let me set your record straight. You have had the best of my life. I've been coming to Europe since I was a kid. You all exploit us. We had to pay our band out of our pocket. You see, for your information, slavery is fucking over. You all want to exploit us. Chum, change that. Those days are over. How many years have I come there and had to pay my band out of my own fucking pocket when we playing our hearts out? No more exploitation, boss. Well, Massive, as Buju say, no more exploitation. Massive, want to think about the price of Buju a charge. In my opinion, Buju a charge too cheap because he's selling out arenas too, just like Vybz Kartel. And Vybz Kartel is charging over $1 million US. So, of course, Buju's supposed to charge more, but that's just my opinion. What you think? Let me know in the comment section below.
Boy, a long time Buju no let off a piece of fire, you know. A long time he won't let it burn. So, obviously, my direct the rage towards the promoter and all of those European promoters in general who have exploited them over the years and years and years. So, you see and hear all of what Buju say. Buju make it known, say, look, you brother, slavery done long time, brother. When I take no more exploitation, you can't exploit me, bro. I'm in a wrong Buju Banton. I don't wrong him at all. Because at the end of the day, these promoters, these companies, these labels, they want to exploit and use the artists, them work them to the ground. And when them whole and grey and sick out, nobody remember them. Nobody remember them, you know. Nobody remember good, no. How much of them we see sick out and dead out in a hospital and nobody know that them funeral like that? You understand? What happened? Yo, me never want to call a name. Me never want to call a name and bring down the shame. So me allow that. But you know, see and know the stories them. The reality is this. Get what you can. Know your worth. Know your worth. Like Kartel said, know your worth. You understand? Do you know yours? If you don't know yours, then you will be exploited. You will be treated like slaves. You see me? Whipping into shape. No one I do.
Sizzla Kalonji made an official post, Massive, clarifying the information that was given by the promoter of the One Caribbean Music Festival. It reads, Sizzla did not tell the promoter to pay him what he paid the other artists that did not make it to close the show. That's a blatant lie. We simply said to the promoter in a meeting when he didn't offer to pay us the 50% of our original contractual amount that he should pay us the 50% that he was going to pay the artist that was to headline the show and didn't appear, and I will headline the show. Despite our contract for 50% down payment, I started the show with 10% down, which is not acceptable, all because of Trinidad, and you still didn't give us the 50% owed to us even at my arrival at the hotel. Despite all what took place, I genuinely think the promoter and sponsors did a very good job. It's just that the headliner didn't appear. We sat in the hotel room waiting on the promoter to get back to us after the meeting, and he didn't. They left us standing there. So even if I was going to do the show without the other 50% owed to us, the promoter didn't get back to us the whole night. We waited and waited and nothing happened. I fell asleep. LOL. I'm still happy. I went to the studio and compiled my album with some very talented local acts. We're moving on. We love Trinidad. One love Trinidad. Miguel Collins.
Shady, 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 shady. The promoters and the sponsors did a good job. Only thing, yeah man, the headliner did not show up. Shady. But people, take what you want to take from that. Take what you want to take from that. Is Miguel telling the truth? Is the promoter telling the truth? How did it work out? Me no know. Me no know. I was never there. I'm not a part of their business. But when they are react to it, nonetheless, so me I say, big up the promoter, big up Sizzla, big up the team, them Kartel team, them big up everybody. Tef, big up yourself. Mauta Masi, big up yourself, and all the viewers. Share your views and perspective in the comments. Blessings and respect. As the captain of the Vulture Squad, I came, I saw, I vultured that.